Welcome back. Today we have divisional preview. We had a banger. First off, absolute banger wild card round. We could not have asked for, well, Mo could have, but we could not have asked as a collective better wild card weekend. The comments on that video, by the way, there's like an update every like 3 hours of people just being like, "Oh Lord, oh no, I hope it gets better for him." It's just like
we tried to tell
down.
him Mo's a regular season merch.
Yeah, but we did come out of it looking good for the divisional slate. We have really good games on for this week that I'm excited to hop into. I
think that was the best wild card round I've seen.
For sure.
I'm gonna run through each of our picks from last week, and we'll see how we did. Because we only have 6 games, so we'll go through game by game. Mo and Nick took LA minus 10.5. Took Carolina plus 10.5.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Cash that.
Did you?
I did. Nick took Green Bay minus 1. J-Mo took Chicago minus 1, and I took Chicago minus 1. So me and Mo hit on that. Nick did take Buffalo minus 1, while me and Mo took the Jags. And then Nick took the Niners plus 4. We all took Niners plus 4.5. So we covered on there. And then Pats. Nick was on the Pats. J-Mo was on the Pats. I was on the Chargers. And then Texans. We all took the Chargers.
Okay.
That's what I had written down. Maybe
I
you
took
did
the
take
Texans too.
I think you took Chargers in our other slip,
Those
and then
worlds don't collide.
no,
so
this is like YouTube video. That's like shorts, not the same. Anyway,
I'm fine with all the results besides I think the Jags game.
really,
I do think they were the better team.
It
Do you
just
think
is
they
what it
want to
is.
like listen to me?
I think low key, if Parker Washington didn't get hurt in that game for a long period of time, like he was out for like almost a whole quarter, like that was huge. Bills Broncos. Let's hop straight into. Let's waste no more time. Bills and the Broncos. 12-5 Bills escaped. Josh Allen banged up. Definitely still going to play though, but he looked hurt.
Got hurt like 5
felt
different
hurt.
times
Like,
in that game.
I thought his knee was cooked when he like hyperextended it.
He's just Josh Allen. Brutal. But the spread of this game is only +1. The total for this game is 46. Money line's even both ways at minus 110, so you can't get any real advantage there. Last time these two teams met, the Bills blew them out 31-7. Broncos
last
scored
year.
first on a huge bomb, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the Troy Franklin. Huge bomb to open up the game, and then the Bills just rolled them the rest of the game. But now we're in Broncos country. Do you think that changes your outlook on this game? Do you think Josh Allen's injury has a huge effect? What are you guys thinking for the narrative of this one?
I like the Bills still. I mean, I've just been like a Denver hater all year, despite them being the 1 seed. I'm just gonna roll with Josh Allen and his superpowers.
Okay.
So he does it.
Dude, Brandon Cooks is like a player for them, huh?
No, yeah, it's like insane.
Gabe Davis and Tyrell Shavers both tore their ACL last week.
Yep.
Okay, so they're down to even more
They both tore it last week.
like each other's. They put each other in ankle up.
I saw Gabe carted off.
Yeah, I think
Shavers
Shavers tore his
also.
ACL. I'm pretty
the
sure
Bills
too.
the past few years really like Brandon Cooks this year.
Cooper last year.
Cooper. They got like Emmanuel Sanders 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, they're giving.
Maybe Josh Allen's the what if, man. People not talking about
Yeah.
it.
They're giving
right?
him the Aaron Rodgers route, where it's like just figure it out. We're not going to give you anyone.
Yeah.
Though.
It's Adam
He
Thielen.
did have Diggs for a couple of years, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, I think I like the Bills here too. I'm a little bit concerned about how banged up they are though on offense, but they've kind of been without weapons all year. I think Ed Oliver returned to practice for the first time in like 2 or 3 months, which would be a big
That'd be huge for them to come
get
back.
for them. Yeah, because their pass defense is already probably better than the Broncos' pass offense, so I'm not really worried about that. But Champagne's pretty good at scheming up the run, and the Bills kind of
Tre'Davious
stink.
White, speaking of pass defense,
Low-key played amazing.
kind of awesome.
Yeah, he's had a resurgence unbeknownst to man. I thought that he was dead in the water
Yeah.
when he was going around a few years ago, and now
And
he's just back
had
in balling.
injuries, and
Yeah, he's just old.
shout out him.
What's crazy is even though the Denver Broncos have such a strong defense, their turnover differential is not good. It's 19th in the league. They still don't force a lot of turnovers. They also have a good amount of turnovers every single game. And the Bills are on the opposite side of that. If they're pushing in the top 10 for that differential, I really do think this could lean like Bills slightly. But again, with how banged up they are, I think I'm going to end up taking the Broncos in the long run.
Yeah, I mean the
Of just,
Broncos are
like-
going to come off a bye so
Yeah.
healthy.
Where's the
like,
money at? Do we know? What's
my
Vegas
pockets
doing?
thing.
The money, I would have to.
I don't get those emails no more.
So the money right now, this 56% on the Bills, Totals 59% on the over, and the money line props are 52% with the Bills. So almost everyone's leaning Bills. I'm going to take Broncos here -1.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I took the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, even though I think like if I had to put pure money on this, I'd probably take the Broncos, but I'm going to take the Bills right
We
now.
will be going over our brackets that we did make.
No.
So we will be just kind of
You
taking a
guys-
glance at them. We're taking a glance
take
at
a
them.
peek.
So we'll take a peek a little bit later on once we're done going over these games. The first game we do have wrapped up here. We are taking all these picks over on BetMGM. Make sure you use code BETS when you sign up, BETS, to get up to $1,500 back and second chances at every first time touchdown score. So if you miss the first time touchdown, don't worry, you'll get a second chance to get your money back if your player scores second. So that's a really cool promo they have rolling right now for the playoffs. 49ers and Seahawks is our next game up. The spread is 7.
That's a lot.
Opened at 5 and now it's 7.
I think
Push a lot. I lean on, like, I'm kind of heavy coming out. I like the Niners to cover.
I think I'd lean that way too. They're just like a good enough team that they shouldn't get blown out by any means. No George Kittle though. It's going to be
No George Kittle's huge for the
What's
game plan, but
Fred
Jake
Warner's
Thomas.
deal?
Saw his practice window open.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if he's
back at
actually going to be
practice.
able to like return.
Yeah,
Feels like it's like if they make the Super Bowl kind of thing.
Like he'll come back for the Super Bowl, but it's a long road ahead. And facing the Seahawks, I don't know if he's going to be able to come out. I mean, maybe he'll see like 20% of snaps, but like I don't see him being able to play more than half of a game right now coming off that injury.
yeah.
But you never know. With these days, they'll just shoot him up and
Dude.
say "fucking go."
Shanahan. Let's just talk about him.
That Jawan
You have
touchdown,
something new since over the last
same
5
amount of
years that
passing
changed?
touchdowns as Herbert in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jawan Jennings.
All right, let's talk about Seattle.
No,
Well,
I think Shanahan's doing real good, especially with the scheme last week to just torch. What was crazy is like Quinyon first team All Pro, Cooper first team All Pro. They attacked those two like they were fucking bums. Like Shanahan was like, "I'm going at your strength," and having DeMarcus Robinson put 100 yards on their head,
Yeah, no, they're special on offense.
which was nuts. CMC, I still think I agree with Nick when he talked about him being one of the most valuable players right now. Like it's actually insane. Anyway.
They've played. Wait, where am I not? Why am I not? Oh, they played week 1. Seahawks won 13-3. Oh no, wait, was
That was week
was the
17.
final
Or
week.
week 18.
Week 18, they won. Yeah, they played in week 1, and the Niners won 17-13, but obviously a long time ago. I like some of the C-Mac lines just in general, and I was looking at like touchdown props. He's just -120, which is
Yeah.
the same as Charbonnet, which I'm like, C-Mac's going to score a fucking touchdown probably. They also first touchdown
Minus
prop.
I mean, they also
120.
well, they didn't
Yeah.
score last time they played.
Yeah,
that's
no,
the biggest narrative.
I
of,
get
like,
that, but it's C-Mac, and his first touchdown prop is I think it was +600, which is like the same as like a lot of fucking shitty players. So
Yeah.
they're heavily in favor of Seahawks coming out here and like scoring first
Yeah.
and scoring pretty often, I guess. But anytime I feel like you can get those kind of odds in C-Mac is worth going for.
yeah, you got to agree with the -120. The other note is rookie playoffs might be coming in and actually playing this game.
That's
So
a good intrusive too.
it would be nice to have him, especially for the addition for that offense. Now, if we go to the Seahawks side of things and we really start yapping about them, coming off the bye is huge for them. Not only do they get the rest for the defensive side of the thing, the defensive side of the ball, but their offense gets a little bit more juice coming out. I don't know if I think it helps them or hurts them, though. Last year, they obviously lost that game and ended up having to play the Rams in week 1, got demolished. Do we think we see the same Sam Darnold, or do you think we have evolved at all?
I'm a little curious about their offense because the run game's so hot and cold for Seattle sometimes. Also, like,
It's if Kenneth wants to run straight or wants to run side to side,
Yeah.
you got to pretty much pick.
and just like what kind of split Clint will give them in the playoffs, it'll be any different with now being such a condensed sample size and must win versus the regular season. But I don't know. I just think they're too healthy compared to
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
San
Niners.
Fran.
It does feel a little bit like the Denver Buffalo thing. I don't know. I feel like I don't really believe that like the bye week is something that like really hurts your team, but I think it could affect quarterbacks. I think you can go out there and like have jitters a little bit early on and be a little bit nervous, but like other positions, I don't feel like get the jitters as much. You know what I
No,
mean? You just
yeah.
kind of go out and instinctually play and run and shit like that. But for quarterback, I could see you kind of get the yips a little bit, and like Darnold feels like a dude that could get those. So I can see them kind of starting off a little bit slow. I do think they're like too healthy right now. I wouldn't lay 7 points with Seattle, but I do think they'll probably win the game.
All right. So I'm going to take Niners +7.
I'm going to go Seahawks. I think they know something.
-7 for the Seahawks. Nicholas, what side are you on?
The Niners, 7.
Niners +7. Okay. So J-Mo's going to be the lone wolf over there taking the Seahawks. Nothing could go wrong with that.
Nothing.
Mo playoffs coming different. We have our next game.
Williams too, though. He missed last game, no?
Trent came back.
He came. I mean, yeah, he like
It was his first
left,
game
but
back.
He came back.
Yeah.
But did he? He didn't
finished the game.
He did. Okay.
Because I think he got into it with the Eagles guys towards the end, and that was like
Maybe,
another
yeah.
narrative. So having him back would be huge. He didn't play for the Seahawks the first time in Week 18, so not to have him definitely made a difference. Okay, Texans and Patriots, the 3:00 game on Sunday. Texans Patriots. Texans obviously we know the narratives now. Defense carries the hell out of CJ. Did you see him leaving the stadium and like waving goodbye to like the fans? And he was like taunting the fans after having like 5 turnovers.
They're so bad on offense.
No, it's actually like I tweeted about it, and I think I fully agree that like CJ holds his offense back.
Like 30-6 doesn't justify that. Like, just make it seem like they beat the shit out of him, but it was what, like 10 in the fourth.
Yeah. I mean, the fumble and then the pick six,
Yeah.
just that's 14 points loaded right on from the defense. Like the defense almost outscored the offense, which is crazy. And Christian Kirk had a crazy game. Do we think that happens again against the Patriots?
Probably
Schemed up?
not.
No. Milton Williams, if those don't know, we call him Fillmore around here. Also,
I
was
think
a
their
huge
D
impact.
line could fuck up Stroud.
Dude, the two most pressured interior D linemen, the two interior D linemen that caused the most pressure so far this year, it's number 1, I think, is like Quinn Williams. And then number 2 and number 3 are Milton Williams and then Christian Barmore. Both the
Really?
Patriots guys.
Armour's that
Yep.
good?
Yep.
Yeah, you've been a dog.
Who's the dude they signed in free agency? Harold Landry?
Yeah.
I think
Is he
so,
been
yeah.
worth a shit?
I don't know how much he's playing.
Couldn't tell you.
Robert
I don't know
Spillane,
much.
they brought
Robert
in.
Spillane's
He's
been
good.
balling.
Carlton Davis, their cornerback's been good. Yeah, I mean, they made like 5 good free agent signings this fucking offseason.
they've done really well. And that's why they're 14-3 and knocked off the Chargers last week. +3 is the Texans going into this game. Money line's +140. But we also have to talk about like, the Patriots
didn't
won,
look
but they didn't
good.
look good. No,
No, they
they
didn't.
looked very bad. I mean, even Drake May did not have a good game despite putting up a crazy passing stat line. But I think a large part of that was because the Chargers had literally 0 offense and could not hold the ball.
God, the Chargers defense did what I needed. 16 points.
I mean, also, though, to note, Drake May did miss a wide open Austin Hooper in the end zone. Booty butt naked, just missed him. On the other side of things, I think the Texans, at least, I think they'll cover this game. I think they'll cover. I think they win. I would like to take the money line at +140. I'm on the Texans from the beginning. You'll see in my bracket, I have them going far. This defense is truly like otherworldly right now.
Texans Broncos AFC Championship.
Most boring game of all time.
It's going to be the Pats Bills. Don't worry about it.
Promise?
Yeah.
Do you almost rather that, though? Like a huge beat up Bills team?
No, I don't
Patriots,
care
like-
about the AFC at all, honestly, right now.
Yeah.
Like, they all are fucking boring.
It lost so much sauce.
Yeah.
Like the wild card weekend sacrificed itself
Yeah.
to be
Those
awesome.
ratings, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. I'm on the Texans +3. What are you guys on? Do you guys like any props in this game? That's another question.
I hate their offenses.
No, yeah. I mean, that's kind of steering me away. But you could also take
CJ
unders.
Stroud interception, is that on here?
Yeah.
Give me that.
-115.
Yeah.
I like that. I kind of like Drake to throw another pick, too.
Really?
Like, I
God,
feel like
their
he
D's
got...
so good.
Pause. I feel like he did get away. I feel like he got away from like the checkdowns last game because they like forced him to throw over top, and it just didn't look as good as it did during the regular season. This defense like creates havoc. They can just rush 4 the entire game and not have a problem. Neil Hunter and Will Anderson are actually so good.
Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon
Neil
Rankins.
Hunter, like, insane physique. I just
Their
want to
D's
say
amazing.
so
His
good.
physique.
that brother's jacked.
Yeah, he's a movie.
Okay, I'm taking Texans +3. Which side do you guys?
I don't want to give him the points.
Give me New England.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the patties.
Wow. Okay.
The hamburger patties. Seen looking at pictures of Daniel Hunter shirtless, by the way.
Okay,
Hoping to
next
find a better
game,
picture.
6 p.m. on Sunday. You won't have to stay up past your bedtime.
That's fire.
That's huge. Rams, Bears.
I've been up late this weekend.
I mean, it was your
hated
birthday
it.
weekend. It has to happen.
No,
Say happy
that
birthday
was
to
the
Mo.
worst.
Say happy birthday
Big
to
birthday,
Mo.
boy.
What was the Saturday night? Oh, Packers, Bears. Yeah, every game.
You didn't even stay up for that game. That was probably
No,
the
I
best
did.
one. Okay, Rams, Bears. Our next game up 6:30 p.m. game, -3.5 for the Rams, going into a totals 48.5. I want to get this narrative out here now. I'll say it. I do not think this Bears team can win anything significant with Caleb Williams.
Ever?
No. I mean,
Ben
unless he fixes his
Johnson,
shit.
dude.
Like, he has to develop, obviously, down the years. He still is leading the league in bad throws. He still is leading the league in lowest completion percentages. He still is leading the league in just careless fucking plays. And you can see it in his play. He has the crazy, holy shit plays. He has those.
Building on that.
If the Packers run the ball and don't throw the ball 46 times,
I'm finna cook right now.
if the Packers don't throw the ball 46 times when they're up the entire second half,
Jacobs is
Okay,
I'm just
Their
saying, take the
O-line.
clock.
is the problem there?
Packers.
Yeah, I don't
At
think
least
it
for the
was-
rush.
Yeah, I don't think it was Jacobs.
Okay, Caleb, do you think it works in his favor that their defense is so bad because it allows them to go into a mode where it's like, we need Caleb to put the team on our back, and he's like capable. Okay, so like picture this. Like, say next year they had an elite defense and they're winning games like 13-10, 17-10. Caleb's not making that many plays, right? They're not asking him to do a lot of those things.
No.
Like, those come with a lot of volume. You know, he doesn't do those things consistently.
I think for me at least, I need him or Ben Johnson to develop him in a Jared Goff way of processing. Where if you have the hitch he obviously had Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you have the hitch with Luther Burden, with DJ Moore, and these guys, take it the first time. We don't need because I feel like the Browns a lot of times get in 4th and longs, 3rd and longs. And then Caleb obviously has to play hero ball.
That's
and he's
what I
all
mean,
the talent in the world to do it. But longevity-wise, you can't win every single game doing that. Like, you have to have the 4th and 3rd and shorts. And it's cool when it happens and it pans out and you're like, holy shit moments. But longevity success, we've never seen a quarterback play like him and have that low of a completion percentage, not take those plays, and win a championship. Patrick Mahomes is the closest thing to it. He still had over a 64% completion percentage. Caleb has like a 58.
it's going to be cold as shit in Chicago for this
I actually
Yeah.
think there's a chance. Me and Jack were talking about it this morning that the Bears this year are kind of like the Commanders. Like, I think they could pull off an upset here.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, I
with-
could see it.
I
And
could
get
see
their
it here for
ass
sure.
Beat by Seattle.
Yeah, I don't love this game for the Rams. To be
I don't
honest
love
with
it
you.
either. I
They're
don't
like
love them to
really
be cold.
banged up, I think.
I think if I'm not mistaken, the status Stafford in below 40-degree temperatures is in playoff games, 1-8.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm not
got to be
mistaken.
lower than that. I feel like
No.
40 degrees is a high cutoff.
Stafford don't even have 8 playoff.
It might be it's probably games in his career, but I think the temperature level is much lower because he's played in Detroit and LA, so he's been
But Detroit's
basically in the
dome.
dome the whole time. So he doesn't play that many
The
out,
whole time it's been a dome.
right?
Yeah. I mean, Detroit Dome,
I don't
LA
know.
Dome.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
there,
I have
I saw
no
the stat
idea.
going
Maybe.
around.
I saw that. I don't know
me pull
exactly
it
what
up.
it
Let
was,
me pull it up.
but he's bad.
He
Pretty
is
much
like
bad.
1-8, but I think the temperature is
And
like much lower.
but
than
you know what
40.
it might have been raining games because it was during the Carolina game when it was raining. That might have been the stat of like
Matt
outdoor
Stafford, the
raining.
last 10 games outdoors in the rain or snow, 1-9 record, 16 to 11
that's what it
interception ratio. Rams, the last 10 games in Chicago, 2-8 record, minus 109 point differential. Current forecast 20 degrees with about 20 mile per hour wind, but I think it's going to be even colder than that with a 50% chance of snow.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. The back and forth of this game could be really fun to watch. And I think I agree with you. Like, it could be like Jaden last year where they caught a spark and they're going to roll. But I also agree with Nick of like, if they're going to win games, they're going to have to do it on the back of like 50 attempts and just say volume over efficiency. Because that's what that offense is.
Yeah.
It's volume over efficiency. He completes passes at like a 50% clip. He threw 2 picks, 2 touchdowns. Like, it truly is a volume game. And
What's going on with the Rams defense? I feel like second half of the year they've kind of
They've
just
fallen
like
off.
they went from like incredibly elite to just I don't know. Like they still have the potential of having really good games, but a lot of the times they're just letting up like 30.
I think
burgers.
the Panthers also got them in really tough situations last week because the Rams went for it a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's what really
but you
hurt
guys
them.
did it to them earlier in the year. The Falcons did it to them. There's been a bunch
Yeah.
of teams that have been able to do that to them over the second half of the year. I'm like, I don't
I'm not
know
sure.
why.
Shula's just losing it.
Yeah, those head coach and
Interviews are costing him.
I
I'm not
actually
sure,
hate
but
that coaches can like interview for jobs in the middle
Yeah,
of
it's
a
stupid as
fucking
hell.
playoff run. That's insane.
I think it's stupid as hell. But teams got to operate and do their thing. Yeah. I think if there's a play that I do really like in this game, I want to take Luther Burden over longest reception. 17.5 is kind of low. And he even had a shot last game that obviously just didn't connect. But like he's getting 1 or 2 big shots a game right now. He's not just the screen guy we saw in week 10 through week 13. Like he's a real focal point in this offense now. And I think if there's going to be a guy that can really catch and run down the field, like 17.5 is not that high of a line, even with the wins. And again, like I said, the volume that they're probably going to throw with, 17.5 feels like it's definitely gettable.
Yeah.
He's also hit this every other game.
I took Devontae first touchdown scorer at
I like that.
plus 625. I think
that.
they're gonna like have to try to get him going. Like they could not get him going at all last week. I think they're gonna have to get him going.
What
if
was
they wanna win this game.
crazy is I think this also really affected the last drive and why the Panthers truly lost is JC wasn't in that entire last drive of the game. Yeah. I think that killed him. But I also think he shadowed Devontae almost the entire game, which was crazy.
They're like, oh, they're just targeting them. Whoever
Mike
it was.
Jackson?
Mike Jackson was playing well, I thought, early on.
No, he's a dog. But he's obviously the much weaker corner compared to JC Horn. But he had the big game against him the first time because all they did was target him and throw away from JC. Might have been the same type of thing. Anyway, I digress. I like Luther Burden's over. If I were to take a first touchdown in this game, I agree with you. I would probably go Devontae Adams. Low key, though, the Bears could come out striking.
Yeah.
I kind of want to fade comment on guy entirely. He gets work, but like he truly is like second drive. Like he's not coming in until the second, fourth drive.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally it's been that way all year. It's one drive at a time for each of them. I don't know. It feels like he's kind of the same player. It's just like he's been not performing that well. So it feels like if you dip out now, he's gonna just like go back to what he was.
Game.
Yeah.
All right, which side are you guys taking on this one? Rams 3.5, Bears plus 3.5. Again,
I got the Rams winning.
not doing the C this time.
I'm gonna take the Bears points.
Bears points. I'm also going to be on Bears points.
I think Chicago might win.
Break doesn't
some
feel
hearts.
crazy. I did do a touchdown parlay. James Cook scoring, C-Mac and Kyron Williams 6-1.
I will say if Stafford loses, I really don't have anyone to cheer for anymore in this playoff.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't really
I'm
care.
like, I got my life
out.
force drained.
We're done with football.
Could you have imagined if it was Panthers Bears?
What?
If it was Panthers versus Bears in the playoffs right now, it would be
I think about that all the
Caleb
time.
versus Bryce.
There's only 4
prove-it
games this
game.
weekend.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's divisional round balls, man. That's how that works. Playoffs.
Only 4 games.
Okay, let's go back and visit
What a
our
foul.
brackets.
Oh,
So let's take a gander. We'll go a quick one at a time here. Just swiftly just walk through them. Nothing too crazy here as we're filing through. Let's go through J-Mo's first. J-Mo, the Jags going to the Super Bowl and meeting the Steelers in the AFC Championship. As you can see on the screen, clearly this is going to be a drastically different AFC side of things. So what would you change now? What do you think is going to be the outcome now on the AFC side?
Broncos, Patriots. Patriots win.
Patriots go to the Super Bowl. All right, I'm keeping your NFC side. We still could track that throughout.
Ooh,
It's
not
pretty
enough
accurate.
talk about.
Good NFC side so
Eagles
far.
yeah. Eagles are wrong.
Okay, Unk, you're up next. You have Packers and LA in the NFC Championship. Obviously, Packers lose. You also have the Birds winning. If you were to change it now, what would you change it to?
What's my? I got to see what my bracket looks like. Honestly,
You have Packers over Seahawks, which is now
I'm saying
Niners
what,
versus Seahawks.
right. Does it reseed? Like I got to see what it looks like. I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you like the current matchups. You
I'm
know
gonna tell
the,
you what's
you
about
know
to happen.
what the matchups are. Just tell me what you think's happened. Chip. You think Rams still go to the Super Bowl?
No, but I'm sticking with my bracket, obviously.
So you're taking Rams to the Super Bowl. Okay, your AFC side is still completely intact. Not one miss on the AFC side.
All I have to do is fade Fade Steen's
I was
quarterbacks.
terrible.
I'm happy we can address these things. And
Yo, the only thing I just want to like
Yep.
stamp on is like I've had Rams Super Bowl L for a while. That's still what I'm standing on.
okay. On my side of things, the only thing I had two things incorrect. That was the AFC I had Chargers and Jags winning, and Chargers winning the AFC Championship. Rough take. If I were to redo it now, I'd just switch the Broncos and have it be Broncos and Texans. So that's how it's going to be. I still have
It
Texans
sucks
in the
when
Super
you
Bowl.
like take a team and they like should have won. You know, like they were so close to winning, but you had them going like 2 more rounds after that, and you're like, oh, what if? Like if that one play just bounced the other way, my bracket would be right. That's how I feel about the Packers right now.
Yeah. I can tell.
That's how I feel for Steen about his 5 teams that he got wrong.
On the NFC side.
You still give me. I got the winner of the Jacksonville.
Didn't you just take Broncos pay?
Yeah. On the
So it's like I want the winner that's going to the Super Bowl, but if it's the Bills, I don't want them anymore.
on the NFC side of things, I went flawless. I still have Rams in the Super Bowl, so we're gonna keep that.
You went flawless?
Yeah. You did 2 on the AFC side.
Yeah, but that was easy. The NFC side was tough.
The NFC one I cooked.
Yeah. I mean, the Bears-Packers was
I mean,
tough game to pick.
Rams Panthers was a tough pick. I made the correct one.
That was tough.
So we move on. Our last thing we're going to go over here is our biggest takeaways from last week and how you think they're going to be implemented this week.
What?
Teams. For
Teams
the teams
left?
Yep, for the teams left. Like, obviously, Bears go down early. That's a huge takeaway. Can they keep going in the fourth quarter? Do you think they have that fourth quarter match? They've done it twice this season, or 3 times this season, if I'm not mistaken. On the other side of things, narrative. Denver kept close games all season. They have 11-2 record in one-possession games. Spread's 1.
I think the Niners injuries just gotta like.
That narrative sticks.
No. Like eventually they're gonna get their ass beat.
Yeah. Okay. So the spread is like,
But they
the
keep
narrative of-
avoiding it. Like they
Okay.
keep playing in tough games. They keep winning. The games they do lose, it's like still close. I think they're due. Like again, all the credit in the world to Shanahan. It's just too much.
Do you think Purdy's really proven himself after like this? I think he's like one of the guys I've turned a head to of like, all right, he's actually pretty
I
good.
think it's.
I think it's the
credit
same player.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the same player he's always been. He makes plays, which is good, but like I think in a bad offense, he probably struggles. Like he's probably an average quarterback.
Fair enough. All right. Chicago, you think they can keep doing that magic? Or you think it's going to burn out?
One more they got.
One more game?
One more. Then Seattle's gonna wreck.
Yeah. You think Seattle just fucking runs through the league?
I
And
don't
Sam,
think- no.
okay, here's my thing.
I feel like that's like becoming the narrative. Everyone's like out on Seattle, and now everyone's like, no, Seattle's going to easily win the whole Super Bowl.
I don't know if I trust Sam Darnold. That's really what it comes down
He
to.
led the league in turn. I'm out on the Seahawks.
I'm out on everybody left.
No, I'm telling you, dude. I'm like looking for a team. Like this is my squad the rest of the way. Not even like a bandwagon, just like, a pool. I got nothing.
You don't like the Rams?
I do. It's just so like easy. Like I can't have any weird Mo vibes. Just like everyone just likes the Rams.
This is actually the first time I've ever rooted for a team that wasn't like a team that I liked.
Who you?
The Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've never cared about like the playoffs or like rooted for another team that wasn't my fan team.
No, I want the Rams to win for sure.
Yeah.
I want Stafford to go out on top. That
Do you
way,
think you think if he wins, he calls it?
easily
Yeah.
MVP, Super Bowl, done. How do you want to be remembered?
It's just like McVay.
If he goes out
Such a
MVP
blessing.
Super Bowl,
What
like
do you think they do then at
that's-
quarterback?
that's end of discussion for like his legacy pretty much. Because it's
Yeah,
like
but what
everyone's
if he
going to
just
remember how
loves
he
the game and he thinks he's got not just another year, like he's got 4 more.
You have to remember though, going into the
It's
season,
like
dude.
it feels like, oh, call it now or 1 more, but like what if he does have 4 more years?
Here's the thing though, you have to remember going into the year, he didn't even know if he was going to play. His back was fucked up.
his back was clearly fine.
Yeah, but now you got 2 first-round picks. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Just when you got McVay, dude, it's always gonna be at least.
It's a good thing you got the Bears taking down the Rams.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
You're not going to have to worry about
Stafford
it anyway.
will be back.
Good thing I got whoever wins.
Make sure to take all your picks on MGM. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. All that sort of fun shit down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
What if the Bears just win the Super Bowl? No. Just like out of nowhere.
No.
Like they don't deserve it, but they